how are we? Hello, everyone. Today, we've gathered with our families and Mikey to organize a new competition. We'll be building tree houses. Therefore, Mikey is a poor family, but we're a brotherly family, and we only have a set of items that we'll use to build tree houses.
Yes, of course, Watch Jay. I just know that I think...
Hi! Do you know the rules of the game? Each of you has your own tree. Mikey has one. Your task is to build houses on these trees. Whoever builds the most beautiful house will win. I'll be the judge. The grand prize is $1 million and a trip on a super cool ship.
Yes, of course, Watch Jay. I just know that I think I'll win, and whether you believe it or not, whether you like it or not, I'll still win. Well, in that case, I think it's time to look at that tree. Look, it's a cool tree. Do you really like it?
Well, what can I say? It's just a normal tree, nothing special. But my tree, look at these poppies. It's not just a tree, it's like some kind of huge jungle.
Wow, that actually looks cool. What's with the huge tree? I don't even know what to say. How are you even going to build houses there? Jay, it's just an incredibly high-level tree.
Well, the tree there is huge, which means I can easily build a house, and not even just one, but several houses.
In that case, I suggest we go right now and buy the building materials we'll need for the houses. They said I'm a poor family, but I don't want to shop at a poor store.
There's a redistribution of families. My family is a rich family, so we'll shop at this store, and you go to yours. He even has his own free will. He'll decide you don't belong here, so just accept it, Mikey. It seems like your destiny is at this very moment.
But let it be so. In fact, it's okay. I'll prove to you that I can build a cool house even from such poor materials.
Hey, we need a list of materials to build a super cool, incredible treehouse. We need as many of the most beautiful, most efficient, and if possible, most expensive items as possible. So if you have them, think about giving them to us quickly.
Yes, of course I can give you all of this, but it will take time. I have everything, but for me to give it to you, I need to assemble it. So please wait a bit. This may take time. How many do you need?
The more, the better. We want to build an incredibly huge house, maybe even some kind of tree house, not just a house. Well, what do you think? Do we have a chance of beating Mikey or not?
Yes, of course. What do you think of Mikey? Can he handle this task? Does he have no money? He's from a poor family, which means he'll be sent to an orphanage because of the minimal resources available.
In general, what can I say? The tree is really amazing and huge. From here, it looks like it's broken. We could build a dozen houses. Who knows? Maybe that's true. Well, what's the hurry? He gave us the building materials, and here they are, all in boxes, and we're already getting ready to start building. For now, it's just not understanding how everyone does it because this is the first time a tree house is built. It's not the easiest task, especially since you have to do it in order to overtake the tank tops. Red concrete? Yes. Yes? Well, we'll build the foundation of the house out of red concrete. Why red? Well, because we need to somehow highlight that this is our family home, JJ's. Well, there's nothing complicated about it. In fact, it seems that way for now. But first we need to make this tree a little bit so that we can actually start building on it. Because I noticed that in addition to being straight, it's also crooked. Therefore, to start building a house, you need to cut it a little. For example, remove some unnecessary parts of the trees, and then you can build the house, or rather, start building it. I haven't started building anything there yet, but I can't say. We still have a better chance of winning only because we are a big family and can afford the best material for building a house. Well, who knows? Maybe Mikey will give me some great competition. Well, maybe his imagination really works well, or maybe not. Maybe he won't.
Well, if you look at it, we've already made a good start. We've already begun to build at least some kind of structure, so to speak, the skeleton of the house.
If it turns out that our house is unfinished, then Mikey will win, and that will be very bad, and I don't want him to win.
What is it that you don't like? Yeah, but come here and say it to my face, or maybe just talk to me from behind.
I'm not going to prove anything to you, Maki. I'm not going to do that once. And secondly, my house will prove your place to you, and you'll immediately understand that you were wrong. Wait for Mikey because you can't beat me at all.
Yes, I'd like to believe that everything will work out for us because I have some doubts that we can build a cool house.
What other doubts? I don't understand you. Everything seems to be fine. Everything is going well. The construction is good. There's a ton of material, super strong material. By the way, what is this? It feels like I've never seen this material.
You won't believe it, Jay, but this is a well-developed material, namely ivory. It's a reinforced material. It sounds a little strange, of course, but it's a very strong material.
If you're saying that we're building a house out of ivory now, that's very strange. In fact, no one has ever done anything like this, but we decided to do it. Why ivory? Why any other kind, like obsidian, for example? Well, some time has passed, and as you can see, our house is already ready. It really turned out like some kind of huge viva, and at the same time also looks like a skyscraper. Well, it's still quite a long way from being a skyscraper, but nevertheless, this huge house turned out to be quite multi-level. You can see several floors here. They're still empty, but there's still a ton of work ahead. We have to bring in a ton of furniture and all that. So, what can I say? I already like the way this house looks. I don't know what Mikey built there.
Well, that's great. Let's go there quickly and see, because I'm so interested to find out what's going on there. But honestly, we already know what's there because we built this house.
Listen, yes, you're right about that. It wouldn't hurt to build it, or rather add some furniture, because everything inside looks somehow too dead. Everything is somehow too soulless. It's missing that soul, namely furniture. But then again, I wouldn't want too much furniture here because the way it's sweeping now is super, but it still needs to be installed.
Well then, that's it. We'll continue to arrange furniture throughout the house later and look at them. We forgot to mention that we even have our own little pool. I looked at the mod, just in the open air.
I guess it's my turn to show the house. In general, it looks something like this. I tried really hard to build a beautiful house.
Listen, Mikey, come here quickly. We seem to have missed some detail.
What other detail are you talking about? We've already built the house and it has some furniture. Basically, it's still needed for living here.
The thing is, Mikey, you didn't even try to make a house that would rival Jay's. Look at what they've done. Their house is simply super gigantic, and you didn't even try to make it look better than Jay's.
Think about it, and especially since I thought so. I have a plan. We're already sabotaging JJ.
What kind of sabotage? What are you talking about? I don't want to harm anyone. I don't want to participate in this.
So this will be my plan. I want to get revenge on him for building such a brilliant house. He won't win this competition. Hey guys, I urgently need your help. I want you to destroy my friend's house. Well, not exactly destroyed, but...
Why should we do this? What if we don't want to do this?
In that case, I'll offer you some kind of reward for doing this for free. I won't agree, so I'll pay you whatever you want, but just help me, please. I want you to damage my friend's house. He's playing unfairly. I want him to lose so he can't win this competition.
Okay, so be it. Then lead us to your friend and show him which house needs to be destroyed.
And you'll definitely understand what kind of house this is. It's a super large house. It's located on a huge tree, and it looks very modernized. But you'll immediately understand. In short, it needs to be destroyed.
Well, it looks like we managed to arrange the furniture here. I'd say everything looks great here. I like everything. And now this house really looks like someone lives here, and that you can live here.
Oh my god, look what's there. It looks like there are beavers. What's going on? There are Mikey. Oh my god. It looks like we have a problem.
Hey, hurry up and pack your things. We're going to do this. We're going to protect our home. We need to defend ourselves because apparently this is the first test Mikey has decided to give us, of course. Who would have doubted it? He'll play fair. That's what you'd expect from a queen. What else can you expect from him? He's a mean person and only likes to stab you in the back. Okay, fine. We'll handle this. Then I'll be his weapon. I'll make Mikey suffer too. He'll get it. I don't know what else. But we need... So let's go quickly. If you're ready, we need to deal with them as quickly as possible. Mikey, I knew it was you because only you know how to act so meanly. But don't worry, all these beavers will leave now. They don't belong here. This is our territory, this is our home, and we'll protect it.
Hey, I don't get it. Where did all the beavers go? What did you do to them?
The same thing we're going to do to you now. We get Mikey. How did you even get the idea to bully us like that? I'll tell you what, you'll pay for this. Well, it looks like my attacks were repelled, but we need to be more careful. I don't know what else could happen or what else we can expect from this Mikey.
So, it's cleaned up here too. We've already covered up the damage a bit. In fact, there was very little damage to the house, so you sustained a lot of damage, which is actually great.
We decided we needed protection, so the first step to protection is to place cameras here. We'll use these cameras to monitor what Mikey tries to do because, as it turns out, we're unlucky with him. He doesn't like to play, honestly, and can only act meanly. And this stab in the back was just proof that Mikey won't stop. He's jealous. He wants to completely destroy the house. Well, something like that, yeah, because why did I even decide that the best thing to do now is just go and set up these cameras? Well, as you can guess, Mikey won't stop, yeah, which means he'll most likely keep trying to attack us and stuff, which I don't like at all. In that case, I'll do everything to keep this place protected from him. And one of those steps is to set up a bunch of surveillance cameras here. That way, I can track if anyone appears on our territory. And that someone, namely Mikey, will then get what they deserve. So there you go. There's really nothing complicated about it yet. However, that's not enough. Cameras alone aren't enough. It wouldn't hurt to add a few more things here for protection, like setting up traps for the laser that activate a siren. Oh, I just had a great idea. For example, I could build a special passage that would only let you in if you brought some kind of password. So Mikey wouldn't just open the door and walk into my house. To do that, he'd have to give me a code that only my family and I would know. Let it be something like this, for example. Yeah, that's great. Basically, I think that would also be pretty good protection from a friend like Mikey. Well, that's not enough because I noticed I have diamond armor my chest, which means Mikey would be very interested. So, to keep it all from falling into his hands, I want to take it with me. Well, I won't be wearing it much. I'll have to install a safe somewhere on the second floor next to our bed. I'll definitely set the exact same code, and then I'll be able to store diamonds there. Mikey won't be able to steal my diamonds. I don't know the door code, as long as I don't forget it myself. That's all. Well, that's how it actually looks, actually. Pretty good protection for a house like that, really. Well, that's about it. Well, basically, everything's ready. Oh, I forgot one more thing. Actually, I still have an idea in my head of what I can do. Basically, the point is, I forgot. I told you there were lasers there. Well, then the lasers will be needed so that, listen, if someone touches these lasers, a siren will sound. The siren will most likely be a distraction. And for Mikey, it will scare him. And therefore, we will know that he's trying to get into our territory. We have huge, high gates. But the thing is, Mikey will most likely find a way to get over them. So I think it's best to put the lasers at the very top of these gates. Mikey might be able to climb over the gates, but I doubt he can climb over these lasers. He won't be able to climb over them. Moreover, Mikey has nothing to somehow neutralize these lancers, especially them. It's not so easy to neutralize them. I most likely doubt Mikey has anything. Knowledge of how to break all these lasers. So I think that the next defense is that Mikey won't be able to get into our house at all. Well, what's more, you could notice that I just bumped into these lasers and they actually do damage. I didn't know about that, which is even better because they don't do much damage and I have everything from both, which means I can start doing what? And I don't even know. It seems like everything is ready. The house is built inside, everything is beautiful around it, and everything is pretty well protected. It feels like something is missing, but I still couldn't figure out what I'm missing. For example, we can do something now that I can look at how the cameras work. In general, for these cameras to work, I have to control them through a special tablet. I have it here in the house. I can activate the tablet and view each camera in real time, and it turns out that I'll notice whether someone in a t-shirt is trying to enter our territory or not. Of course, I couldn't monitor all this 24/7, so I'll have to hope that the lasers go off and the siren goes off.
It seems like your friend has trolled a ton of stuff there. Lasers and high walls. So my advice to you, Mikey, calm down and accept defeat.
And what's more, I won't do that. JJ forgot something. If you think his house is a fortress I can't destroy, then you're all wrong. Why? Well, because I have dynamite. That's right. I'll go and blow up JJ's house with dynamite. How will he try to stop the dynamite when they're flying in all directions? No way. That's exactly what JJ can't do.
I don't get it. I was looking at the cameras and there's Mikey walking around my house. I don't like this because what's he doing here, huh? He probably didn't just come here for no reason, right? Hey you, Mikey, what do you want?
Here are the DJ's gifts. Here you go. And here's another thing. If you think you're the smartest one here, you're not.
Oh, Mikey, do you think you can defeat me like that? No way! I've also come up with something for that matter. Wait a bit, Mikey. I'll load the gun and you'll see what happens. That's it, my friend. That's it. The competition is over. I didn't start this. You started this war, Mikey. So what now? I'll just retaliate with the same thing you attacked me with, Mikey. I'll just blow up your house right now, Mikey, and I'll do it really beautifully. I have something here. I've been saving it until now, and it seems like it's finally time a black hole will appear.
Oh, well, guys, I see you built both houses. They're beautiful, but let's get started. Smiley is probably the simplest house you can build, considering the materials you had, Mikey. It's not bad, the house, but you understand that you can't just compete with JJ. What does that mean? JJ automatically wins here. It's clear that this house is just incredibly cool. It looks really cool. It's big. Besides, I see that there are tons of cameras around it. I understand that the house has already passed testing and is basically ready for use. Well, congratulations, JJ! Congratulations on winning! Keep it up, you deserve this prize!
Well, that's great. Anyway, it was pretty obvious that my family and I would win. Yeah.